I can't tell if that's a generic shirt or if that's the French national football kit. I don't think it is. But I wouldn't be 100% on that. I mean, this is fucking dope. This is seriously like butterflies going on. What is this? Do you remember the days when we'd have like actual introduction videos? There are certain things in video games that feel like a real lost art form. Things like the actual kind of main menu, like a lot of video games, more like indie games, I feel guilty of this, have very generic main menu screens. But like the actual kind of introduction video, it barely feels like it's even a thing anymore. That is an intro video if I've ever seen one. Can't tell if I'm playing Pro Evo or Gran Turismo listening to this. It's not quite there, but it's got Gran Turismo vibes. Alright, let's jump into a match. Keep a record of wins, losses, and average goals. No, we don't need to do that. England League, is it? I guess we haven't got all the licenses. Well, I know we haven't got all the licenses. Alright, we'll be Real Madrid. You're a real team. And who we got? Oh, Arsenal, West Midlands Village, Man Blue, Manchester United. It's so wild how like they have some of the teams, but not all of them. Who the fuck would Hertfordshire? Would you be Watford? Is Watford technically? Whatever. Real Madrid versus Hertfordshire, my home county. Fuck it, why not? Is that 10 minutes for the whole thing, or is that? I'm gonna presume that's 5 minutes per half. Because I know for some people, like Pro Evo is all about downloading, like the squad kits and the names of the players and whatnot. And you know, like even without having like the actual licenses, you can still get all of that stuff in there. You know, for some people, that is the Pro Evo experience, and I can fully respect that. This looks great though. Maybe I've done this wrong by starting with one of the later Pro Evo PS2 games. Maybe I should have gone with an earlier one, but look, here we are. These are the choices we make. Not the best image of a Real Madrid flag, but look, we have to make certain choices, you know? Good looking Beckham model. Good looking Roberto Carlos model. Good looking Hertfordshire player models. No sponsorship? No? Okay. I'd love to go to the San Siro. I feel like it'd be a great stadium to walk around. I do enjoy. I've been to a bunch of stadiums to do like the walking tours and that kind of thing. I actually get a real kick out of them. And I'd love to go to the San Siro. I bet that'd be just great just to kind of have a walk around. This already feels great. This just feels so much smoother than like any other game I've played up to this date. Like the ball doesn't still feel stuck to the player, but it also doesn't feel too heavy. Passing kind of feels really natural. Crowds kind of feels natural in terms of the way it responds. Like, I wouldn't say, if I was to immediately point out some things that made me go, could have done a bit more there. Like the UI, the HUD is a bit plain. But, like when you're playing the thinking man's football game, the HUD is the last thing you're worrying about. Oh.
Minutes into the first half. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. He centers it. Emerson. Mahamoud Diarra. That was careless. Pushing further forward. And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. Took him out.
I got the ball. Ah, come on, David.
I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for that tackle.
I had nothing but the ball there.
And Raul.
Come on, just ping one in from here, huh? That's what we do, Roberto. What we do. Or that. I think I had too many options. I panicked.
In the box. The keeper comes and collects it.
It is slightly unnatural for me to be trying to shoot with the square button. Like I'm very much used to using the circle button, but I'm not completely blinded by muscle memory.
Got the all-important touch.
I'm more struggling with trying to, like, not slide tackle. I've done that on a few occasions where I was intending just to do, like, a kind of simple tackle.
Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left.
Like that. Off we go. No, no. David, what are you doing?
He wants a chance for a good delivery.
Oh, there's stress, there's panic. Casillas has got this. Safe hands.
Here's Emerson. And Cassano.
I gotta get at least one shot from outside the box.
He's off on the long run. He's still going.
Could someone tackle him, maybe?
Not a bad effort, but it wasn't on target.
Yeah, you're only Real Madrid. This is only Hertfordshire. We got this. Yeah, I know, right? It's ridiculous.
Mahamoud Diarra.
Nope. That wasn't what I wanted to do.
Only 1 extra minute for stoppages. Down the left channel. Possession lost there. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Cassano. Here's Raul. Raul!
I don't remember Van Nistelrooy at Real Madrid. I do not remember that at all.
The managers with plenty to say, I would think. They started off rather welcome.
Well, they did, Peter, and let's hope we see more attacking football from them in the next 45 minutes.
And yeah, just like the font settings, a lot of the UI stuff feels very just not like you know, the last kind of things they worried about. I wanted to shoot there.
Intercepted well. It's clear. Raul. Here's Cassano. Mahamoude Diarra. Through ball down the middle. Superbly done. It's the opening goal. The second half has barely kicked off.
He was only 30 here. That seems crazy as well. Ruud Van Nistelrooy, he always looked like someone who was in his kind of mid to late 30s. Certainly didn't look like someone who'd be managing Leicester City Football Club, but here we are.
We've waited a long time for that first goal, haven't we, Trevor?
It's just what the game needed to bring it so on.
Stay on the ball there. Not the all-important touch. Mahamoude Diarra. What a free kick here. Could be dangerous.
It's a good free kick to earn, Beckham. Good job.
Shot on goal.
What the hell does that mean? Oh, okay. I don't know how I can, like, get some whip on this, so we're just gonna do a thing.
Straight
Hope for the
across.
best. Not the worst, but
Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
I like some of the football games I've played would give you a little kind of bit of a HUD with the ball spinning and you can kind of aim where you want it to shoot it. I kind of prefer when they do it that way.
He intercepts. Mahamoude Diarra. Looking around for support. Van Nistelrooy.
Soon as I held down way too long there.
Thinking they've taken his eye off the ball then. It's better the striker stays focused in those situations.
And also, like, things how with the second half here, it's saying that there's 14 minutes gone instead of 54, or I guess 60. I can do math. Like, there's a few little touches like that where, not that they actually like detract from the overall experience, but you can just tell they're not to that same kind of professional quality in terms of like the match day presentation. That you would get in a FIFA or plenty of other games as well. But, you know, it's purely about the gameplay here. Gameplay is king. Like, I'm the kind of guy who's complaining about there not being story in Street Fighter, like a story mode or single player mode in Street Fighter or Tekken and whatnot. You know, I understand the level of the minority, the small scale nature of the qualms that I have with this game. And if I was to say that to like a seasoned Pro Evo player, they'd just like, and I'd fully understand. I'd fully get it.
Stops it nicely.
Well, there were other options, but he decided to go it alone. Bad decision, perhaps.
Here's Fabio Cannavaro. Mahmoud Diarra.
Ah, great interception.
Chance for an equaliser if he can cross it in well. Keep possession. Beckham. Looking for support now.
I just do it on my own.
He continues his route down the right. They won't say no to another goal, and a good delivery here could set it up nicely.
Too much whip on it.
To the man in space. Beckham! Over. Needs to be more accurate than that.
I think he was trying to hit that with the outside of his foot.
He knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
I don't think Beckham did too many crosses or scored too many goals like that. He was fairly conventional with his shots and crosses.
The all-important touch on the ball there. And Fabio Cannavaro. Mahmoud Diarra. Raul Bravo. One goal is all there is in it between the two sides. And the clock shows 5 minutes to go in the match.
It's by no means my finest performance. But again, I'm not a seasoned Pro Evo player.
From way out.
I thought that was in.
That was going out.
Thought that was in. Fuck.
I think maybe they caught the defence on the hop there. There really was some sloppy man marking.
Here's Fabio Cannavaro. Mahmoud Diarra. Here's Raul. A vital cut out there and a good clearance.
Oh, God. Ooh, that was
Ref blows his whistle and the match
safe as
is
houses.
all over.
Safe as houses.
An impressive win here after a magnificent performance by all the players involved. Everything went right for them and they were able to get the
Is that meant to be Ashley Young at Watford? Is that what this is meant to be? I don't remember him being at Watford.
decisive factor, Trevor.
Well, I think their determination gave them what they wanted.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
No, it's been great fun, Peter.
And there's just time for me to say
Great goal.
goodbye,
Great goal.
Wolfsburg.
Smashed into the roof of the net. What you like to see. So what else does this have? Master League Cup Training International Challenge. I'd like to see battle to win the International Cup. Patent pending in terms of what that could refer to. Training mode where controls will be learned in an enjoyable manner. And control explanation. Step-by-step training. Let's have a quick look at this. See what I might have missed out on. When holding the L1 button for a chip shot. Okay. Alright, yeah. Let's maybe ease up on the strength of that. Also, what the fuck is the keeper wearing? Oh! I mean, I'm tapping, like I am tapping the shoot button, and it is wailing it over. There we go. Just a proper deft little touch there is needed. But even then, like, if you're too close to the goal, that's actually, there's not the easiest thing. You hold it down for like even half a second and you're flying over the bar. See, I don't really feel like I have a full grasp on the way to approach this. I feel like I'm being more lucky in terms of the keeper, like the ball going through the keeper more than anything else. Well, technically I was holding L1 and shooting when the ball went in the net. That'll do. Hold R1 and shoot now, maybe. I appreciate that it lets me select the player to use, but also it's kind of unnecessary. If you see an open window, you can always try to make a shot. It will also draw your opponents out from a tight formation. Fair enough. Good point. Ah. But yeah, again, it's like you've really got such a small window to work with in terms of like how much power to put into it before you're blasting over the bar. Yeah, maybe just focus on getting on target first, and then go from there. Or maybe just come a bit closer to the goal. How about that, Mark? It's tough. It's real tough. I wonder if I can get curve on it. Or just blast it as fucking with as much strength as I can. Alright, whatever. Could be here all night and not get anywhere with that. Okay, football rankings. Football rankings. We're in closed launch box now. Thank you very much. Zoom you a little bit more. Alright, so if we've been keeping score currently, our top three look like this. Virtuous Striker has had the #1 spot for some time now, followed by 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa for the PSP, and FIFA Street took the 3rd spot on our last video, or the last game we played. And I do think, in in the grand scheme of things, it feels really kind of obvious, but there's no real hot takes here to say. I feel like currently this plays and feels like the best football game that you would play either by yourself or against other people. The arcadeness of Virtua Striker is a blast, and I would happily play more of that right now. But it also is a bit limited, and doesn't have the options of, even with the lack of like licensed teams and whatnot that Winning 11 suffers from. It's still got way more to it, but obviously, Virtua Striker is just an arcade game, so it's going to be limited into that regards. But even if you was just to try and do both of them purely by like what is the best one gameplay wise, I do think that Pro Evo Soccer 07 would take it. So I think we have a new champion, and its name is not John Cena. It is Winning 11 Pro Evo Soccer 2007. Konami, congratulations, you're now top of the board. And with that, we are 19 games deep into this, and this concludes our stream for this evening on a bunch of PS2 games. If you've been watching the stream, thank you very much appreciate it. If you are watching the video, please give a like and subscribe. Still taking recommendations for other football games to play. I do have a list of a bunch of them, but I'm kind of trying to figure out like the best way to tackle them, because at some point, like, again, the PlayStation 1 has a lot of football games, and then you got like there are a lot of FIFA games and blah 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 blah, and trying to kind of go through like as many different consoles as I can per stream is kind of difficult, because I'm going to run out of options very quickly for some of them. So I'm still gonna, like there's still plenty of options for like the Genesis, and actually looking at, I still haven't even done a SNES football game yet, and I know that has a bunch of them, so I should definitely make sure that I've got that on the next stream. But we've at least broken the back off of the PS2, and yeah, I guess what's going to be interesting is going back to like older Pro Evo games to see if like you can kind of see that obvious improvement to get to where it was with Pro Evo 2007, or if one of the older ones actually kind of is king. But we'll see. But we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And yeah, we'll be back next week for another stream and ranking some football games, all in the name of science. So till then.